Welcome to Best Bet. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Kiprios.
And my name is Jimmy the Bag. 3 weeks left in this contest, and one of these players will win $4,000. And what a week these guys just had. 4 of our 5 players in the black in profits this week.
A beautiful thing to behold. I hope you were tailing because these men had monsters. Okay, we gave everybody $1,000 each. They have to put 25% of their bankroll down every week across 5 bets, and to the victor go the spoils. We're more than halfway there. I'm going to take you to the leaderboard right now. Dutch, very familiar with first place. He is back on top with $928.54. In second, moving up the charts, moving up the ranks, it's Durrell, $894.60. And in third place, from first to third, it's Clint, $854.47. In fourth, we got Donnie, $741.21. And in fifth, making some money last week, the Big Ragu, $506. Tell me what you saw and what you thought of last week's action, Jimmy.
What a week it was. Durrell, 4-1, almost sweeps the board. Warriors, -4, his big bet. Also Warriors, third quarter, cash. He cashed with 2 WNBA bets. Dutch was all over the Warriors in a hard luck situation. He had them first quarter and first half. Those bets didn't cash. He still went 3-2, up $60.45. The big story here as well is Ragu stays alive. $100 parlay at +404. Boston Red Sox -1.5 on Friday night. Blue Jays -1.5 on Saturday night, and he is back in business with artillery as we move forward. And then Clint, third week of MMA in a row where he's cashed his big bet, but unfortunately nothing else came through. Still 1-4, only down $49.09 and only down $74 overall. Clint in this, but unfortunately will now receive a punishment with the worst week of all players. Let's bring in our 2 guys right now. Durrell with the best week and Clint with the worst.
And we are all the way live with Week 5's top dog. It's Durrell and Clint McLean. They've got opposite records this week. Durrell comes out 4-1, almost clean sweepage, and Clint is 1-4. Durrell, you almost swept the board, and you went 5 for 5. What a bounce back week. What did you see in that Dubs game that you were all over, my friend?
Game 1 had to show me everything. And so I liked how game 1 was put together. Game 1 was put together really, really nice for a bounce back spot. That's what that was. So if you look at that game, it was kind of reminiscent to the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics game 1, to where Boston got handled by Milwaukee game 1, and those numbers came out for game 2, and Boston was the favorite. And so that kind of painted a picture for me with this game 2. If you looked at game 1, for the Dubs, it was just a meltdown in the fourth, but they had that game. So I'm thinking it was a prime spot for them to bounce back. I was really confident with it, and that's why I went with the Dubs big time.
Durrell, I want to add to that quickly. A lot of Warrior backers got hurt by backing them in the first and second quarters, expecting them to be ready to rock. What kept you off of that? And that's why you're here as the winner of the week. You focused only on the third quarter and the full game. What kept you off of them early?
It's been the same story all year. It's been the same story all year. If you look at their numbers, they are not a first half team. Bottom line, as good as they are, they're not a first half team. Whatever they do at halftime, whatever Kerr has these boys on at halftime, regardless if they're ahead, regardless if they're down, it's the third quarter blitz. That's what works. So if you were going to take the first quarter with Boston and the Dubs, you should still take Boston. Still take them. But the story remains the same. They will be down first quarter, in some cases first half. But in the third quarter, this is where they come alive. If you've been betting Dubs third quarter all year, you've been making money. You've been making money. And that's exactly what happened on game 2. They kind of did pretty good, first quarter. First half, what was that? -1.5 Dubs. They were down by 2. But about 7 minutes, about the 7-minute mark, we just saw everything turn for the Dubs in the third quarter. And it was just one of those things. It's just a thing of beauty. It seems like that script is pre-written for them every game. So that's just the way you got to go. You stick with the third quarter plays. because that's going to make you more money than you lose. So, yeah.
Oh, it was perfectly done by you, Daryl. Clint McLean, it was a week where all of your competitors made money, and it was the third week in a row for you. Obviously, there was the 1 week without MMA, but the 3 weeks of MMA in a row for you where your big bet has cashed. You're cashing these big bets so easily. And this one was a $260 wager that returned $291 profit. Is this going to change the way you are going to gamble moving forward? Because you can't miss on these big bets. Should you focus more on these big bets and cut everything else?
I don't think it's going to change the way I'm doing it at all, Jimmy. This is kind of the way I like to set up my capping is I swing for the fences. When I have a good night, I'm going to bust the slate wide open. I went 1-4 this last week. If I had even just gone 2-3 or 3-2, I would have still been very much solidly in that first place spot. That big bet is kind of my catch-all, keep me in the game. And then if I can get a couple of those smaller bets home, I'll be sitting pretty. Wasn't a great week for me this weekend. There was a single underdog, boys, that won over the weekend at the UFC event. And I played pretty much exclusively dogs this week. So not worried about it. Holding the course. Congratulations to Daryl. I was anti-sweating the Warriors about as hard as anybody could because I know a lot of my competitors were on that side of things. Just one of those weeks. I'm still in it. I'm still close to the top. And we got a couple weeks for me to turn the ship around.
You are very much in it. You're only $74 out of first place. You are $41 behind Daryl, who is shot in front of you in second place. Daryl's only $33.94 out of first. It is very tight. The top three players are all within $75 of each other, which shapes up for a huge week 6 here. It is Betribution time, though, Clint. It is Betribution time, and our man Daryl has chosen your punishment. And your punishment is as follows: to change your Twitter picture to a glamour shot for 24 hours. 24 hours. What can you provide for us? Do you have, is there a picture that you might be able to provide, or do we need to take one? What are our options? Talk to us.
So I think I've got the perfect one because quite frankly, if we take one currently speaking, it's not going to be that glamorous of your boy. So I went back, jumped in the time machine. I think I found an appropriate solution. I'll be honest with you, Daryl. I was really hoping to avoid this particular punishment. So congratulations. You got me. And I think this might just do the trick.
Oh, man.
Look at the lettuce up front. Look at the
boy
flow.
had hair.
That guy's going to get beaten up outside.
I love it. Is that a pool? Are you in a swimming pool?
No, those are just some decorative rocks behind me. So, seeing your photos, they thought I was photogenic enough to do some extra work on me. And that was never supposed to see the light of day now that I'm 30 years old.
Low fast time to Ridgemont High call.
Are you satisfied with that, Daryl? Does that do the trick for you?
I was on the losing end, and I was able to, get off pretty well. So I'm taking the high road, but not right now. No, I want another photo. The photo I'd like you to have, Clint, is one to where you're laying on your stomach. You've got your hands folded so eloquently, lift your chin up.
Oh,
no. You dangle your legs behind you. That's the photo I'd like. Now, you can have that photo next to it, but I want there to be a little montage of your hands. And they have to be like this. Okay? They have to be like this. And you have to eloquently rest your chin.
Oh, God.
Daryl, it's almost as if you've positioned other people like this before, and this is kind of a fetish shot that we're setting up.
Hey.
Oh, man, I care more about the leg dangle.
Yeah, you got to dangle those legs. So, it should look like little bunny ears, man. Your legs, little bunny ears right behind you, but yeah.
Okay, are we going to try that now, Jimmy, or should we hold tight on that?
We'll have Clint to do something for us at some point this afternoon. He'll have to take many shots. I'm sure this will take many takes. I think it is sure shot time for us. So,
all right, let's get into the sure shot. Daryl, we're going to start with you right now because you won $188.19. You went 4 of 5. This is the best week we've seen on the show, quite frankly. And everybody was positive money except for Clint this week, who still didn't lose a lot of money. Daryl, what are you circling? What are you looking ahead at? What is your sure shot for the viewers?
I'm looking at this next game, and I believe a lot of people are going to be on Boston. And looking at the game they just played, a lot of people are going to argue that there were some calls that should have been made, probably should have had a technical on Dre, probably should have been thrown out the game. I've watched it a little different, and I think there's going to be a lot of money that comes in on Boston. You know, I think that number right now is -3.5 Boston. They're going to be at home. You know, you have the Boston fans there who go absolutely crazy. I believe this is a game that's going to be stolen by the Dubs. I believe the game will be stolen by the Dubs and turn around and win that 4th game. But this game here is going to be lopsided, so I'm really, really liking Golden State to take the 3rd game at Boston and win outright.
So you would take them on the money line, not the spread?
I'm itching that way, right? Because it's one of those things to where we're seeing it. It may not have looked like a blowout game 1, but these games are starting to be blowouts. So if I'm going to look at Golden State to cover, I might as well take the money line and win outright.
Ooh, that's a big boy call from Durrell. Clint, sure shot time. What are you looking ahead at this week in gambling action?
So I like some NHL action. We've got the New York Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning going at it. This has been a really, really fun series, guys. But the one thing that I kind of honed in on that I feel like is maybe somehow flying a little bit under the radar is just how damn good Adam Fox has been in the playoffs. Adam Fox for the New York Rangers has 8 games in a row where he has notched an assist. And you can currently get him to hit one more at -135. I think that that's a solid position. The offense seems to just be flowing straight on through Adam Fox. And honestly, guys, after dropping that last game to the Lightning, I kind of feel like the Rangers have the Lightning's number. I mean, they dug deep. They got this one. They avoided going down 0-3, but I kind of feel like the Rangers come on back and make this thing a bit more of a dominant series. I feel like the Lightning seem to be slowing down just a little bit. And even in that loss, Adam Fox still got his assist. So I would go right back to the well. Let's make it 9 in a row.
Clint, doing the Foxtrot, you heard it right now. Those are the 2 sure shots. Daryl, congratulations. That was an incredible week. Clint, not even that bad of a week. Those big bets are keeping you in. For Best Bet, thank you guys so much for participating, and great job by both of you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Daryl Rice and Clint McLean, what a couple of class acts. And man, when I think of Clint McLean, I think glamour. What a beauty he is. What a beauty he is. It is sure shot time right now. And we let you guys down last week. Let you guys down. Unacceptable. I was on Warriors game 1. Looked foolish. I can get you that money back. I can get you that money back on the Tampa Bay Lightning -1 in game 4 on Tuesday night. The -1 line will get you about a -108, depending on where you shop, with the -170 money line and a +155 puck line. They completely took over in the 3rd period. And now Strome might be hurt. Things changed. When you have the heavyweight champion and you need to knock him out, and you're sitting there dozed and you can knock him out, and you don't knock him out, well, then you deal with the consequences. And those consequences are the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to eliminate you from the playoffs and play the Colorado Avalanche in the Stanley Cup final. And I'm going to be rich with my future action on both the Lightning and the Avalanche. So sure shot for me, Lightning -1, game 2, Tuesday night, game 2 at home. Tuesday night game 4 of the series. Take it away here, Kip. What is your short shot, my guy?
It's somewhat of an unsure shot. I'm sorry my record has been putrid, but I am trying to get it back, get it right, and get you guys some money. So I'm not liking Clay. I've been fading Clay lately. Jordan Poole showed me something last night, though. He's got effort. He's stepping up. He's making big shots, and he might be confident enough to go over 13.5. Minus 130. I like Jordan Poole. I like the Dubs going in, but I'm just going to single him out and hope and expect that he is going to do his thing to step up, support Curry, and get another dub for the Dubs. But yeah, simply over 13.5, Jordan Poole. And that is it for my short shot.
And we have big news for Best Bet contest right here. 3 weeks left to see who is crowned champion and earns $4,000. We are giving each player a $500 bonus to their bankroll. Every player will receive $500 more to bet with. The stakes are high and the bets are going to be bigger, and only 3 weeks left to crown a champion.
Well, I'm getting all the way up and outy here for Gaming Today and Best Bet. I'm signing out. My name is Kiprioti Odios.
And my name is Jimmy the Bag. Get that cash out there.
Get the paper. Get it.